Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be using the AI trading button inside of Pocket Option. I mean, there's a lot of controversy over this button. Does it really work? Is Pocket Option just going to give you the right trades? Do they really want you to win? Well, I don't know. You know, we've had videos using the AI trading before, and we've gotten some pretty good results. I'm going to show you the settings that I used to get the positive results that I've gotten and some of the profits that I've achieved just by using that button alone. We also have some members inside of the private group that exclusively only use the AI trading. I know it's very surprising for me as well. You know, normally we have very sophisticated strategies and stuff. You know, we're looking for support and resistance, and you know, we got to have the time frame and everything right and the expiry. But with the AI trading, it kind of does all that for you. It takes into account all of the different indicators and tools that are inside of Pocket Option. You know, it looks at all that and determines if it's going to be a buy or a sell. And that's really cool. So we don't have to really think about that ourselves. All right, well, let's just go ahead and jump in here and see what happens because I have no idea what to expect, guys. So now up here in my real account, I still have my $100 because we did the $100 experiment. If you missed it, on the last video, we talked about this guy right here. This is a member of our private VIP group. He created his own YouTube channel to document his journey taking $100 to $50,000. Yes, it's a challenge that he's doing, and it's the Candle Builder. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description of this video so you can go over there and subscribe to him. So this is a little kind of like a little personal challenge that he's doing. So go over there and check that out. But today we're going to be using the AI trading button. I mean, this is kind of scary, right? And we're going to put some more money into this. I'm actually going to transfer some money. We were doing the $100 experiment with the trade manager. But today what I'm going to do is click on this little button right here, which is the transfer button. And then we've got this internal transfer window that shows up. And I'm going to go over here and go to all my money here that I have inside here, Forex MT4 Real. And I'm going to transfer all of that into the QT Real USD account. So you guys actually get to see me do this, 3288. And let's just transfer everything, guys. Done. And now we've got $3,391.93. So I'm willing to bet, right? Use that, real money, guys. I'm using my real money here on the AI trading button. But you know what? I probably really wouldn't do this unless I was using money management. And so for the money management, what we do is we use the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. So this is a highly advanced trade manager that's available to all of the private VIP members inside of our group. We have a Telegram group and a website. But we offer this, and this is what we have over almost 2,000 traders now using this spreadsheet. It's that powerful, guys. So it's really, really cool. And I'm going to show you how to use it. But really the whole point of this video is to really test out this AI strategy. So there's two things. There is the strategy, and then there is the money management. You got to have both, right? It's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. That's how it is, guys. That's how we roll, right? And I'm actually getting an oil change today in my car. So I'm going to have to cut the video a little bit short, unfortunately, but got to get the oil changed, guys. Got to get the engine all cleaned up and everything, and make sure it's running right, and get that initial maintenance and get that inspection going on there, so we can make sure that everything's running good. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. The initial capital, gonna have to update this because this is a little bit outdated, but let me this is from our last video with our $100 challenge. So what I'm going to do is just go over here to Pocket Option, and that's $33.91.93. So 33, what's going on here? There we go. 33.91.33. 33.91.33. Is that right? No. It's 33.91.93. Okay, here we go. 93. And then so for the settings, and one of the good things about the Trade Manager is that you can fully customize this. We're going to do 1 out of 10. And, you know, especially with the AI trading button, you've got to be prepared. And, you know, you could have multiple losses in a row. And I'm not going to keep this at 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 6. I'm going to go with 1 out of 10, actually. So, but the Trade Manager will give you the trade amounts for you, so you guys don't have to think about it. You don't have to wonder, you know, how much should I trade with? That's all going to be right here. So the first trade amount is 235. So let's go over here and enter that in. Boom. Alrighty. So, and let's make sure that we have a few things set up. There's not a whole lot that we need to do because if we're just using the AI trading button, Pocket Option will figure out all of that stuff for us. But just for this video, I've got this set to a 30-second time frame. Okay, just want to let you guys know I don't have the auto scroll turned on. It's just disabled right now. And also make sure that you do want to make sure that you have a currency pair if you're using currencies. I'm using currencies. Making sure that it's paying out at least at 92%. So that's something that I always check. So you are free to choose whichever asset that you want. Okay, so Pocket Options giving you that. And you can just choose if you want crypto. If you choose cryptocurrency, it'll take AI trades with the cryptocurrency. If you want stocks, same thing applies there. But I'm just used to using currencies, so any of these currencies will work. And now for the expiry, Pocket Options going to choose the expiry when it comes to the AI trading. So it really doesn't matter what you set in the expiry. Really, you can set it to 1 minute or 5 seconds. Doesn't matter. Pocket Options just going to use their own expiry, right? Because it's AI. Are you guys getting this? You know, it knows, right? It's supposed to know, like if it's going to be a 5-second expiry or 1 minute expiry. I don't know. So let's just see. All right, so we've got a bunch of cash in here, and I've got my Trade Manager all set up, ready to go. Oh, let's reset the session counter over here. And so yeah, it looks really good. I'm all set. Let's just go ahead and it doesn't really matter when we hit that button. So let's just go ahead and hit it. Here we go. Boom. Oh, go ahead and there we go. Little confirmation window. So Pocket Option says we're going to do a sell here. You know, it looks like it could be valid, a potential sell, but wow, there you go. So now what if you do have a win? You know, how do you handle things? Do you put more money into it because you won money? Not really. What you do is if you're using the Trade Manager, you know, I recommend some kind of money management. You guys don't have to use the Trade Manager if you don't want to. It's just what we use as a group, but I've won that, and I'm going to click on New Session, and that'll clear everything out. And it'll also update our initial capital that we have inside of our Pocket Option account. So it should take whatever we have here in Pocket Option, 3394.09, and then try to match that inside of the Trade Manager, 3394.10. Okay, it's off by a penny, but that's okay. So that was one session. That was one session, guys. Let's go ahead and do the next trade. 236. Hope everybody's doing good today. Feeling pretty good today, I tell ya. And trying to put on some weight, actually. I'm eating more, and I'm going... pushing pretty hard at the gym, you know, trying to put on some muscle. I kind of got a little bit too thin, a little bit too skinny. So trying to put on some more mass again. That's the thing with dieting, is that you have to be really careful with that. It can also be catabolic in some ways. You know, you want to keep that protein going. Yesterday I had 35 egg whites, not all at once, but just throughout the day. And then I had some other chicken and stuff. So it was a pretty good day. Okay, so that's a loss. Now, if we have a loss, what do we do? So over on the Trade Manager, we mark it with an L, and now the next trade amount is 492. 492. So let's go back over here. So you can see it is a little bit larger now, but it's not too big, right? The number's a little bit different. And so well, we can do whatever. I mean, we do have the option to change the chart. That's the only really choice that we have using the AI trading. Wow, it just wants to go short today. So there's another one, guys. We've got about 10 more seconds, almost like a 13 second expiry, somewhere around there. It's kind of got odd and even numbers. There we go. So that was another L. That was another L. What's going on, Pocket Option? The AI trading is supposed to know, right? Not really. It doesn't win every single trade, guys. Right? So we're just going to be using that button here today. We're just going to see what kind of results that we can get. 1026. There it is. And we can change the chart. And gosh, this is not really taking a whole lot of work or nothing. I mean, we don't even have to know, like, is the overall trend up or down? Or, I mean, it's up right now. Let's see what Pocket Option does on this. Let's go ahead and hit that button. So another short. So it's just in sell mode. Every trade, I think, so far has been a sell. So that's kind of interesting. Could be kind of random, I guess. Ooh, well, that's another L, guys. Oh, let's go over here and mark this with an L. So that's 3 L's in a row. 2141. 2141. So let's just keep on going through here. We can change the chart. Maybe something that's moving a little bit more. And, there we go. I'm going to hit that AI trading. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. There it is. So that's a buy. Okay, so we won that. Now back over here, we mark that with a W, and so the session has ended, of course. And then we click on New Session button right there. That'll add 1 session completed on the session counter. And now the balance is 33.96. Off by a couple, 33.96 on Pocket Options, so that's awesome. That works for me. Let's enter the next trade amount, which is 236. And this is all we do. This is what the candle builder does. He's doing really well. It's just using the trade manager and, choosing a strategy, sticking to that one strategy, getting better at that strategy every day. That's one thing that I would, I don't normally trade with the AI trading button, guys. This is not what I do. I do this for you guys so you can see it. A lot of folks out there on YouTube want to see how the trade or how the AI trading button works and if you can really win with it. And that's what we're discovering today. But normally I do have a couple strategies that I use. The Fast 5, three bar strike. But mostly the Fast 5 strategy. If you guys have been following me, I use that most of the time. So, but yeah, so we've updated that 236. Looks like the chart is kind of just stagnant there. It's not really doing a whole lot. So we can change this around, upside down, all around. All right, I don't like any of the charts, but let's try this. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So it wants to do a sell. Need a little bit more push down. There it is. Mark it with the W. Click the new session button. So that's 3 sessions so far. To make $10 a day, I'm going to have to do 5 sessions a day. Or no. Yeah, somewhere around there. 4 or 5 sessions a day. We've got a little daily goals area over here on the trade manager. If you guys want to earn like 1 or 2% on your account per day. Yeah, for example, you can just put 2 and then change this from dollar to percent. And then it'll show you how many sessions roughly that you're going to have to complete to reach that daily goal of 2% on your account. So 2% of your account balance. And so that's a cool feature there. 236. And let's just keep on rolling along here. Things are going well. Trying to get some more videos out there. Really trying, guys. Get some more content. Let's go ahead and take this. Boom. All right, pocket option says we're going in for a buy. Gonna need a little bit more momentum there. We've got about 3 more seconds to go. Are we gonna get it? Oh, so we've got an L. Let's go over here, mark it with an L. 492. And we just do this every day, guys. We've got a bunch of people in the group. They just this is what we always do, you know. There is a stop loss too. If you guys get really close or get kind of scary with your balance, you can stop what you're doing, come back the next day. And I think the candle builder, I think he had a day where, yeah, so he had a little bit of a loss, but then he's made about half of that back the next day. And so he's doing really, really well and just watching things very, very closely while he trades. And so, yeah. So if you're kind of wondering, like, what do you do if if your account goes down, or if you want to, like, if you want to just bail and end your trading sessions and come back the next day, when would you do that? And he goes through all of that. So I think if he has like 4 losses in a row, he'll go ahead and just scratch it and stop trading for the day and then come back the next day. So some of you guys asked me like about that, like, what do you do if you hit a stop loss, or what do you do after a certain point? But the main thing here in what we do on this channel is that we got to make sure that we end up with more money than what we started with at the beginning of the video. So the end of the video, we got to have more cash than what we started with. And that's what we do. So even more than break even, right? But I'm doing lots of talking. Let's do more trading. So just want to check. Yeah, that looks right. Let's go ahead and hit the AI trading. Payout looks good. Pocket option wants to go in for a 30-second buy on this. So now, guys, if you're going to trade using the AI trading, don't trade with this amount of money that I'm doing at first. Please don't do that. Use the smallest amount possible, and maybe trade with like $1 or something like that. Just be very careful, guys. I'm using my entire balance right now, just trading this, just to make sure I can stay in profit. That was a big time L on that. And by a long shot, man, that was crazy. 1027. Let's go ahead and put that in. And so, yeah. Yeah. So I just been, trying to eat a little bit more. My arms were getting kind of skinny and stuff. And I just kind of woke up. I was like, yeah. I was dieting for like months, trying to get down. I got down to like a 33-inch waist and everything. That was pretty cool. But man, I don't know. I started looking kind of skinny, man. I got to put some more muscle on, and it usually comes back pretty fast. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like guy stuff, Well, we got some ladies that are, you guys are working out too, so that's good. You got to keep moving, because if not, the body kind of just sends the parts back to the factory, so to speak. I guess they say if you don't use it, you lose it, right? And it's so true. It really is. 27. Let's go ahead and enter here and see what happens. So pocket option wants to do a buy. Maybe it thinks that it's going to continue this upward momentum. We've got kind of an good upward trend here. So I like the entry, but I don't know. It's kind of hesitating here. So we've got about 15, 14, 13 more seconds to go. Well, come on. We need a little bit more push there in order for this to come out in a profit. Thank you, pocket option. Ooh, that's nice. 2 more seconds. So pocket option was correct. Maybe it sensed that momentum, or maybe it didn't sense anything at all. Maybe it's just random. A lot of these strategies are they're just a bunch of coin tosses, guys. I mean, I think the Fast 5, in some way or another, it's kind of like a coin toss strategy. Maybe it's a little bit better win rate, maybe a little bit higher than 50%. But yeah, overall, most strategies come out to be around 50%. Let's go ahead and clear this out. And there we go. So it looks pretty good. $3,400, just reached over $3,400 with my balance. Now I started with around $300, $500. with my balance a long time ago. Had like one, I hit my stop loss once, like it was, so I stopped trading, and that kind of sucked. So it took me a while to gain back the profits and whatnot. But yeah, so I've been going, I've been trading. It's been going pretty well for me. I'm not out there looking to, I'm not going hardcore, super risky. I've seen guys do that and they lose all their money and then they have to reinvest and do it over again. I'm just creating these videos. You guys can watch me trade, and I'm being ultra conservative here with my settings. Okay, you guys can make this as risky as you want, but for me, this is just the pace that I like to go. 1027, and yeah, so $3,400. Nice. So let's get to that 3,500. 236. Not sure if we'll hit that today, but hopefully in the next week or so we'll hit that. If I make, I'm going to try to get some more trading time in, more videos for you guys. So 236. I don't know about that chart. Okay, so way down here. Let's take one way down here. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and let's wait for the next candle to appear. So we've got 10 more seconds on this, and let's see what the AI trading gives us in the next 5 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. Boom. There we go. Okay, so Pocket Option wants to do a buy. Oh, that was close. That was like a 5-second expiry. So we did win that. That was awesome. Click the new session button, clear this out. And awesome. So 236, another 236. So there we go. So what do you guys want to do? Wait. Oh, here, one more second. Okay, so Pocket Option wants to do a sell. We could have hit a little resistance here, overall downward trend for momentarily, but it looks like it is breaking out. So that is an L. Let's go back over here, mark this with an L. 493. There it is, and I kind of like that. I don't know if it's a strategy or not, but it just, entering when the new candle appears. There it is, AI trading, just hit that. And this is a 14-second expiry so far, so not so good. Okay, well, it's going up and down here. And this is all I'm doing, guys, just hitting that AI trading. You guys can do it on however you see fit. If you want to enter at the beginning of the candle, at the end of the candle, it's totally up to you. I don't think that's really a strategy or anything, but it's pretty risky. So, yeah, but a lot of guys, if you're using demo, you can't really trade with the AI trading because it doesn't really show up on the chart. So 236. There you go. And we've got about 13 more seconds to go. Let's just keep on going. I got a little bit more time left before I got to take off here. Get the car fixed up, put some air in those tires. Actually had to get new tires because a little tiny screw, and they couldn't fix the flat. It was on the shoulder of the tire. They couldn't fix it, so I had to get like 2 new tires. You don't want to put just like 1 new tire on the car, so it's not really ideal. You kind of want to at least put like 2 in the back or 2 in the front or whatever. Because that's what you want to hear, right? You want to come to my YouTube video and listen to a guy talk about tires, right? That's why you're here today, right? I mean, we talk about all kinds of stuff, right? Or I'm just talking to myself. We're really one of the two. So what was that? That was an L. Yeah. Okay. So let's mark that with an L. 493. Awesome. So we've got about 2 more seconds to go. And it is a bit early for me, guys. I normally don't make videos this early, so I'm just like waking up. I had to redo the beginning of the video a few times because I was just kind of dogging it. I did have some caffeine, but if you know me, I'm trying to not go too crazy with the caffeine like I used to. I'll be honest, I still go crazy with the caffeine. I do, guys. And if you guys do too, don't worry about it. I know how hard it is with that stuff, man. Coffee is good. It's a curse and a blessing. It's, yeah. So it can be good. It can also be bad. You know? Because I've had those days where I have too many lattes, you know, I'm like, okay, that's it, you know, no more. It's like the more you drink, the more you have to drink. It's really weird. It just has that effect. Like a drug, right? Like a psychiatric drug, or that's basically what it is. Which is kind of scary, you know, something we have in our house, something that we depend on and stuff like that. Even the top like so-called health experts that we have online, they still admit that they're addicted to coffee. Like they just come out and say it. I'm addicted. Can't quit. I think it was like Dr. Berg. Even he said he was addicted or something. So 2148. Yeah, so it's pretty. I mean, I used to smoke cigars. I was able to stop doing that, which was really hard. But coffee, man, just, man, it's a whole nother story. Yep. So let's just keep going through here, guys. A little bit of a losing streak going on, if you noticed. And so it might be my last session here. Okay, there we go. AI trading. Let's go ahead and get that entry in there. Come on, a little bit more of a dump. Oh, pocket option, you got to move. All right, there it is. W, new session. And so $3,407, guys. Okay. And I got to go get an oil change. So here's what we're going to do. If you guys want to join us, I'm just gonna put it out there. You guys can get our tools and you can join the group for free. It would require a to register Pocket Option underneath my referral link, and there's also a deposit requirement and stuff like that. You guys can use the Trade Manager and use your own money, and I can get you guys in for free if you want to do that. Okay. So the other way is you can just there's a one-time fee. There's no subscription fees. There's no surprises at the end of the month, but you guys can get into the Wealth Warriors Alliance. You can get access to all of our trading or training videos and stuff like that about different strategies, how to use all the tools that we have inside of the group. All of that is there for you. So you don't have to worry about how do I use this thing. All the videos, a lot of videos, are contained inside of the group that will explain what every little thing means. All the little switches, how to automate stuff. What do you do with the total trades and the win trades? What's the payout percentage mean? What do all these things over here? Everything is explained to you inside of the website. And we have many traders that were never profitable until now. And just as of recently, we now have a new channel inside the Telegram group called Withdraws. And this is where all the members are posting their withdrawals. Can't really show that because it reveals some privacy or some personal stuff, and I don't want to reveal that on this video. But maybe I'll show you some more screenshots. But we do have screenshots on the website. If you guys want to go over there and check it out, there's no obligation. You guys don't have to do anything. You can just go over to the website and just look at it if you want to see if you feel like this is something that'll work for you. However, I just want to say that trading is super risky, and most people lose money when it comes to trading. They do. It's not for everyone, and this group's not for everyone, but a lot of our members are getting extraordinary results. And losing my voice here. The frog is starting to attack me. So you guys can trade on your own terms anywhere with limitless income potential. If you play things right? If you guys are patient, you follow strategies, and you're using that money management wisely, and not go too crazy like I go. I go pretty crazy on my videos. It's YouTube. I don't normally trade with the AI trading button, but wanted to share with you guys that, if you Just take things slow, not get too much in a hurry. But if you're using AI trading, yeah, you definitely want to have money management. If you don't have it, I don't even know how it's going to work, to be honest with you. Even martingale is a little bit risky after 6 trades or after 6 losses. You could blow your account. But this is not exactly, it's a kind of a form of martingale, but it's a little bit different. It's going to allow you to recover from larger losing streaks and stuff like that. And it's really complicated. Not going to get all into it, but you guys can get this spreadsheet right on the website. I'll leave a link below down in the description. So there you go. And I will go take care of the car. Got to do that. And try this out, guys, but just be very careful. Don't use big amounts like I'm using. Be very careful what you're doing out there with your trading. Trade wisely and stick with the same strategy and have some money management in place, okay? So that's it. I wish you all the best of success on this video, or wish you the best success when it comes to trading. And thank you for staying out and staying with me to the end of this video. I guess that's what I was trying to say. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.